Welcome to VAK's lecture. In this video, we will discuss about the fundamentals of computer, including the components of hardware and software. In earlier days, computer was invented to perform some mathematical calculations only. But later on, computers are used in various fields for various purposes. For example, computers are used in schools, hospitals, offices, home, banks, airports. Not only in these fields, you can see in many fields, nearly 90% of work is going with the help of computers only. So we are getting so many benefits by using computers. Then, what is a computer? How it will work? Now I will see. Computer is a programmable electronic device which helps to solve problems easily. The working of the computer can be done based on three steps: input, process, and output. Computer can be programmed to accept some input in terms of data. Means input is some data that we enter into the computer to get the result. Then some process will be held on this data. This process is what the computer does with the given input data. And at last it provides the output in the desired format. Here output is the final result after processing the data. Here I am using the term data. What is this data? How to form the data? This data can be the combination of both capital and small a to z alphabets, combination of 0 to 9 digits, and the special characters like star, minus, slash, greater than, less than, equals to, etc. can be used to form the data. Now we will see an example. Already we know that how to do the addition process. For doing the addition process, we use more than one value and we use the symbol plus. In this example, we are doing the addition process on 2 and 3. Then we get the result as 5. Normally we use the terms 2 and 3 as values and the plus as symbol. But in computer's terminology, we use 2 and 3 as inputs, which we can give the data to the computer. And plus is an operator that is used to perform addition operation on 2 and 3. Then we get the result as 5. Here 5 is the output which is in desired format. And whatever we are using the input data, that can be taken from the user by using input devices like keyboard, mouse, joystick, touchscreen, etc. Then some mathematical or logical operations can be applied on this input data, and then the output can be displayed on monitor or on paper by using printer. Now we will discuss about the components of a computer. What is component? Simply we can say that what the computer system consisting of to run. Computer system consists of two types of components. Those are hardware and software. Hardware. Hardware is the physical part of the computer, that means which we can touch. Hardware is of two types, internal hardware components and external hardware components. Internal hardware components means the components which are placed inside the computer. For example, motherboard, RAM, ROM, power supply, graphics card, fan, sound card, etc. all are internal hardware components. Motherboard is the central circuit board found inside the system unit. All other hardware are plugged into the motherboard. RAM and ROM are used to store the computer data. RAM is fixed in slot present on the motherboard. ROM is also pinned on the motherboard only. Power supply sends power through cables to the motherboard and to the other components also. Graphics card plugged into the motherboard and makes the computer to display the images on the monitor. Fan acts as a heat sink. It keeps the CPU cool and stops from overheating. Sound card enables the computer to produce sound. It also helps us to connect the microphone to the computer system. All these are internal hardware components placed inside the computer. External hardware components means the devices which are placed outside of the computer. These are having input devices, output devices, and storage devices. For example, mouse, keyboard, input devices, monitor, speakers, headphones are output devices, and optical disc, pen driver, storage devices. We will discuss about all these devices very clearly in our next upcoming videos. Software. If you want to work with the system, then we need to have the software. Then, what is software? We can say that software is a set of instructions that are used to process the data for some purpose. Means, computer software guides the hardware and tells the hardware what to do, when to do, and how to do the task. So, software gives the life to the computer. Without software, the system is simply a dead machine. Computer software is divided into two types, system software and application software. System software. System software is a special kind of software that is internally used by the computer itself to operate various hardware components. If you want to work with the computer, we need to have system software. Means, to run the hardware parts of the computer, we need to have system software. Hence, we can say that system software is used to perform general purpose tasks. Means, not for a single task, it can perform number of tasks. We don't have a single hardware part, we have number of hardware parts in our computer system, right? So, system software is not used to run a single hardware part, it is used to run different hardware parts. That's why system software is general purpose software. Hence, we can say that system software is a set of programs that are used to control and manage the operations of computer hardware components. Here, monitor, mouse, printer, speaker, CPU, keyboard, etc. all are hardware components of the computer system. Also, we can say that system software is a platform for running the application software. Now we will see some of the examples of system software. Operating system. Operating system is a program or a software that acts as an interface between the user and the system. Operating system not only acts as an interface between the user and the computer system, but also it coordinates both the system software and the application software. Why? Because system software controls and manages the operations of all the hardware components, and the application software is directly used by the user. In between these two, the operating system works, so that operating system acts as an interface between the user and the hardware components. At the same time, it controls and coordinates both the application software and system software. For desktops and laptops, the operating systems are Microsoft Windows, Linux, Mac. Microsoft Windows is a very popular operating system created by the Microsoft company. There are different versions of Microsoft Windows. Linux is the free operating system that can be downloaded from the internet. It was developed by Linux company. Linux is open source operating system that makes it possible for humans to play with computers. Today it is used everywhere, like the vast majority of web servers and embedded systems like your smart TV mobile device running Android. And Linux manages a computer's memory and processors, allowing hardware to communicate with the software. Monterey Bixer are the versions of Linux operating system. Mac operating system is created by the Apple company and it can run on all Macintosh computers. We can very easy to use this operating system. For mobile devices, Android and iOS are the operating systems. Android is a powerful operating system that is placed in many mobiles. This Android works based on Linux operating system. iOS, iPhone operating system, is used on iPad and iPhone. Utility program. Utility program is a software that is used to maintain, optimize, and configure the computer. Usually, utility software focuses on how the computer infrastructure operates. I will explain this by giving an example. Antivirus. Antivirus is a computer software used to prevent, detect, and remove malicious software. It provides protection from other computer threats, browser hijackers, and from computer virus. For example, Norton antivirus, AVC antivirus, etc. Disk cleaner. Disk cleaner is used to find, delete potentially unnecessary or unwanted files from computer by deleting the files. That means it can free up the disk space. File manager. File manager or a file browser is a program that provides a user interface to manage files and folders. The most performed operations of the file manager are creating, opening, renaming, moving or copying, deleting and searching for files. Device drivers. Device driver is a computer program that controls or operates a particular type of device that is attached to a computer. For example, if you want to connect a monitor and the printer to the computer, to work with these we need to have monitor drivers and printer drivers. These monitor and printer drivers are device drivers or software drivers. Application software. It is directly used by the system software user. When it is required, then only it is executed. Application software is mainly used to perform various applications on the computer, and it is used to perform a specific task, whereas system software performs a general purpose task. Application software may consist of a single program. Like, if you open a notepad file, you can write and edit the content in that particular file. That means you are using one application or one program. It may also consist of multiple collection of programs. Like, take the Microsoft Office package. This package consists of number of programs. For example, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, MS Word. Spreadsheet software like Microsoft Excel are used to organize the data in rows and columns, to perform calculations, and to represent the data in charts and graphs. Presentation software like Microsoft PowerPoint is used to display the information in the form of slides. Word processing software like MS Word, Notepad, WordPad are used to create documents such as letters, reports, etc. We have some more examples also. Database software like Oracle, MS Access are used to store the data and perform some operations on the data. Internet browsers like Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari, etc. are used to access the internet. Graphic software. By using this graphic software, we can create, edit and save the images in variety of formats like Photoshop, CorelDRAW. If you understand the concept in my video, please like, share, subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.